Moyale, a manufactured border fire and conflict between Oromia and Ogadenia regions. Moyale, a town once known for its resilience, its peaceful coexistence between Borana Oromo and Gari clan pastoralist communities, and its crucial position as Oromia's international gateway, is now aflame. But make no mistake, this is not a natural fire. It's political, it's deliberate, and it's dangerously manufactured. In this episode, we explore 7 key contemporary aspects of Moyale. 1. A spark with a strategy. The tensions we see today between the Oromia and Ogadenia, or commonly called Somali regions, didn't begin yesterday, and they didn't arise from the people. They are the legacy of EPRDF's divide and rule policies, where borders were not drawn based on history, tradition, or community consent, but for political convenience. For decades, the majority Oromo and small Somali communities lived in shared spaces, resolving disputes through dialogue and traditional mechanisms under the state of Oromia. So why now? Why the guns? Why Moyale? 2. Why now? Why Moyale? The flames rising in Moyale are not about land. They're about power. They're about distraction. Ethiopia is in crisis, an economy on the brink, rebellions on all sides, an increasingly authoritarian regime, growing Oromo resistance. And in this chaos, border conflicts serve a familiar function: diversion and division. Today's conflict didn't begin in Moyale. It began in 4 Kilo, in Finfinna, behind closed federal doors. Would the Somali region president Mustefa Omer act so boldly without a green light? Would the Oromia leadership remain so silent if this wasn't coordinated from above? This isn't rogue politics. It's a strategy. 3. Blood at Moyale. Recent reports suggest parts of Moyale town, a historically Oromo area, have been quietly handed over to the Somali region. But Moyale wasn't won with ink. It was defended with blood, the sacrifice of Borana and Gabra Oromo, who laid down their lives during real wars. No paper signed in Finfinna or Jijiga can erase that. 4. 9. Alarming developments. To understand the transformation of Moyale, look not to declarations, but to daily life. Here are 9 dramatic changes that expose a quiet takeover. 1. Language shift. Somali script now dominates public signage, even in grand mosques and Gambo. Once unseen, now normal. 2nd. Economic control. Oromia issued licenses once ruled local trade. Now Somali region licenses are taking over, reshaping economic allegiance. 3rd. Vehicle registration. Cars, taxis, and bagage now bear Somali region plates, not Oromia's. A quiet but symbolic shift of authority. 4th. Administrative capture. Key offices, water services, village office 01, are no longer under Oromia. Police don't intervene. Silence reigns. 5. Market and police station. Erosion. The Leyi market and former police station walls have been absorbed into Somali region jurisdiction. Once the heart of Oromo Moyale, now contested zones. 6. Chamuk and the petrol station. A petrol station now operates fully under Somali tax systems. How? No one explains. No Oromia official resists. 7. Traffic and urban control. Somali traffic police now regulate contested areas, building fences even near Soragiti Cemetery, long part of Oromia. 8. Moyale Mayor's Office. Relocation. Due to Somali interference, the Oromia side couldn't build its office in the usual area. It was forced to move, symbolic of deeper retreat. 9. Demographic engineering. Traders and settlers from the Somali region are flooding Moyale, changing its demographic and economic structure before the eyes of a silent administration. 5. A silent Oromia leadership. As Moyale slips away, where are Oromia regional leaders? Some are distracted by internal tribal rivalries. Others are more invested in ceremonial pageantry and self-enrichment than border integrity. While land is grabbed, while the Somali flag rises, while the Oromo are pushed out, there's no decisive action, no accountability, and no transparency. Is this ignorance or complicity? 6. Critical questions for the people we must ask. Has Moyale already been lost? Quietly, strategically, without a fight? Does the Oromia government know the truth and remain silent? Is the federal government not only aware, but engineering this transfer behind the scenes? Are we watching a federal-approved redrawing of the map? The silence is telling. The signs are everywhere. But the consequences, they could be explosive. 7. A warning and a call. This is not a grassroots war. This is a proxy war. Engineered at the top, waged through confusion, and sustained by silence. The enemy is not the herder at the border. The enemy wears a suit in Finfinna. The conflict in Moyale is a warning sign. It signals something deeper, a slow dismantling of Oromia's territorial integrity, a deliberate fragmentation of Oromo unity, a test to see if the people will respond. What's happening in Moyale, Borana zone of Oromia today, could happen and happen in other Oromo territories, like in Diridawa, in Bal, in Guji, in Hararga, in Arsi, Jimma, Elubabor, Tulama, Mecha, Salale, Wolo, etc., unless the people awaken. In episode 2, we hear directly from the voices who have spoken boldly on this issue. From Jawar Mohammed to Sultan Abda, from Hangasu Wado to Asebi Regasa, to Lemi Begna, to the Vanguard Ole. What have Oromo leaders, journalists, and former officials said about Moyale? Their words may hold the key to understanding what must come next. Don't miss part 2. Like, comment, and share to raise awareness. Subscribe to Digital Oromia for stories that cut through the fog.